Alright folks, how you doing? RussellTrueResults303.com. Check out the website. Link in the description box. Mind, Body, Spirit, Fitness. Putting the healing back in health at the website. Check out the free gifts, free downloads there for you. Setting goals, nutrition, supplementation. Follow us on social media. Google+, Twitter, Facebook, True Results 303. And then once again, don't forget to check out the podcast. True Results 303 should be on all your major podcasting apps. Coming at you today with a really quick video on how to reduce calories, because that's what it's really all about. Reducing your calories slowly. If we do these drastic dietary strategies, sometimes that's going to lead to failure. So what can we do to cut calories and slowly build positive eating habits? So the first thing is, I have a client goes out to eat a lot. It's order your number one small size, no mayo, no cheese, with a water or a tea. You can go diet soda. I'm not a fan just because of the hormonal impacts it still has on the body. But if you have to, that's what you need to do. So that's a simple way. No mayo, no cheese, small size, regular size. We're not supersizing anything anymore. Once again, I'm straight out of my Ace Fitness Nutrition book. Let's see what they have to say. Look for terms such as bake, lightly sauteed, boiled in wine or lemon sauce, poached, broiled, roasted, grilled, steamed in its own juices, au jus. Watch out for terms like Alfredo casserole, escalloped, au fromage, cheese sauce, fried, au gratin, creamed, gravy, based in cream or gravy sauce, hollandaise, béarnaise, crispy, pastry crust, breaded, deep fried, pot pied, or butter, spices. Of course, those are going to be high calorie. Majority of the time they are fried in fatty oils. Fat's not bad, but when we're trying to cut calories, that's what we need to go for. Order beverages such as calorie-free beverages such as water, unsweetened iced tea. Avoid beverages with added sugar. Like I said, you can go diet at the beginning, but we've got to remember that it does have a hormonal impact on our body. It's still creating an insulin response because the brain tastes sweetness. So research is showing that it's going to be releasing insulin into the body. So you got to be careful with those diet beverages. Load sandwiches or subs or pizza with veggies rather than cheese. I've gone vegan the last 4 months. I messed up this last week because graduation parties, my grandma's 80th birthday. But before, I would go to Papa Murphy's and get a large veggie pizza, no cheese. It's actually very great. And a lot of places nowadays, they carry veggie, vegan cheese and things like that. So experiment with these things. Next, ask for whole wheat bread for sandwiches and ask that it not be prepared with butter or mayonnaise. Try the light mayo if you have to, if you're a mayo freak. Me, I don't eat it as much. I used to, but it's not something that bothers me. Start with a salad loaded with vegetables to meet nutrient needs and curb hunger. This will translate into fewer calories from the main entree. Ask for salad dressing served on the side. Dip your fork in it. Things like that. I do my own. I just buy a raspberry vinaigrette or a white wine or a red wine vinaigrette and just pour a little bit of olive oil on it. Next up here, tips for reducing portion size. Choose child sizes, right? So if you're going out to fast food, order a kid's meal. That to me makes perfectly good sense. That would help, right? And like I said, always go for the small. Eat half your meal at the restaurant, save the other half for the next day's lunch. This is a great thing. It's more of like a food prepping when you're going out to eat, which is always going to be a great option, so you're not going to make horrible options the next day or horrible decisions on food the next day. Order appetizers or side dishes instead of an entree. Share your entree with your whoever you're going out to eat with. That was the next one. And let's see, that's about it. Order from the menu instead of heading to an all-you-can-eat buffet. So all-you-can-eat buffets, I was never really a big fan of it for some reason. So even if they have that buffet, always order just a regular meal. Once again, if you are going to a buffet, I always like to make my first 1 or 2 plates strictly salad and vegetables. So by the time you get to these larger calorie items, you're going to be consuming less. You know, usually everybody goes straight for the meat, the potatoes, all that. Go strictly for vegetables first. A big salad, then from the salad, go for, you know, carrots and broccoli, whatever other vegetable items that are there at the buffet. And then at the end, you go for these other meals or these other items. And this is going to help you reduce calories, because once again, we got to remember, it's just about creating a positive eating habit. And sometimes going into these crazy dietary strategies are going to ruin you. So I've made it before. It was in here somewhere in this book. I couldn't find it. Let me fan to see if I can see it real quick. But if not, for me, I'm always going to say, just here's your plate, right? A circle. There's your plate. Cut it directly in half. Vegetables. That other half, cut that in half. Meat and carbohydrate. You know, like I said, like I've always heard, you've never heard of anybody getting fat off of eating too many cucumbers, too many carrots, too much broccoli. I understand that they don't taste the greatest. I got a video on why healthy food tastes so bad, but give it a try. So once again, check us out on Facebook, Twitter, all those places. True Results 303. Subscribe to the channel, share and like these videos.